Hi guys, it's Granny Tana speaking. Welcome to this Devlog video. Here are the latest news from my game development journey, and I'm still following this 8.5 hour tutorial where I make a complete 2D game. And right now I'm at 7 hours, so it's close to being done. And as you can tell from the time it took me to make those videos, the older ones as well, it's taking a lot of time, but that's what I expected. And this tutorial, those 8.5 hours, they are not like a lot of talking, and so he is not wasting time. It's very condensed. So if I would make the content of this tutorial in my typical way, it would be a 20-hour tutorial. And yeah, to follow this tutorial, to learn everything and to stop every few seconds to do what he tells us to do and such, I expected it to be about 80 hours work, and I think it's at least as much. And I can't do this all day long because after 2 hours I'm completely exhausted and my brain feels swollen. Yeah, but I'm already at 7 hours now and I'm quite happy about it. It's soon finished. And here in this scene, I brought into the new stuff that I learned since the last video. So as you can see, I have HUD here, a user interface. And yeah, the time is running. We have tools, we have an inventory. And I also learned how to create a field and to grow some crops and how to talk to somebody else. And yeah, I'll show you in game how it's working. So here I am, this little girl. And there at the right hand corner you can see the time is running, so I have to do something, and with E I can start talking. And this cat is called Marlowe, and he says, "Howdy, nice to meet you, welcome to your new farm. As you can see, the cows and chickens are hungry. You need to grow some crops to feed them. Here are some seeds to grow some crops." And this is just an example dialogue in a way. And this dialogue system gives me the possibility to talk to NPCs whatsoever, to create quests and a lot of other stuff, because it's not just talking, but it's interactive, and I can connect it to code. So that's how a quest would work, and I have a powerful tool in my hand. Oh, and now you can see it's getting darker. It's evening, but nevertheless I take the crop seeds, and I'm Timo, and now I say, yeah, I can grow crops. So I finish this discussion, and to have more light, I speed up the time until it's daytime again, and then we go down. I grab the tilling tool and I create some fields. So a little one only. And now I want to grow wheat here and tomatoes maybe here. Yes, this is good. And now I have to water them. Come on. this too needs to be watered, and up here, come on. So it's always a little bit difficult with the watering. Okay, so now I go to the side, and then we speed up the time again, because now it takes time to grow. And we have to wait and wait. And now it is a little bit bigger. And we still have to wait. If I make a real game, I will change this a little bit. Now it would be harvest ready, but I don't have a harvest mechanism implemented yet. So we have to wait until the crops fall down onto the ground, which they will do rather soon. So now I wait until it's daytime, and then we can go and collect the stuff. And now the inventory is interesting. I go there, and now we have 1 tomato in the inventory, and now 2, and the crops, the grain. Yeah, that's about it. The new functions that I made for the game, or that I learned to do. And I'm quite happy, because when you play it, you think, oh, this is quite simple and plain. But to implement it, those are huge steps. This growing cycle, and to talk to somebody else and to get results from that, that is quite an accomplishment. Yeah, but what happens when I'm done with the 8.5 hours and this game that I made is worth nothing, so to say, because this is the game of the author of the tutorial. And even the assets, apart from this little girl and some trees, they are made by somebody else. And so it wouldn't be of any use to publish this game, because it's not my game. But I want to make my own game with similar gameplay, and starting with the gameplay that I learned here and then expand it. And I already experimented a little bit, and that's what I want to show to you. Here we are. As I'm not such a big fan of this tiny pixel art, I thought, why not making a 2D game with comic art? And here we are already with the first steps, and I really like this little girl. She is so cute. And yeah, I also like the trees in a way. But this is just a prototype, so to say. And I already learned some things that are not included in the tutorial game, but that I wanted to do. And as you can see, oh no, not this click, but here we go a little bit closer to those trees here. They are moving in the wind, and even the flowers are moving in the wind a little bit. And yeah, I quite like it, this wind movement. And I can set it to different strength and movement and speed for every type of tree. So here you can see that the movements differs a little bit, and that makes it more natural. But you can also see that the painting style is not all coherent, and so I have to work a lot. And what I also learned is a water shader. Not that I invented this water shader. I'm still much too much in the beginning stage, but I found a YouTube tutorial where I learned to do this. And yeah, this water is moving, as you can see, and the water plants that are inside the water, they are distorted by the water movement and the water, how it works with light. And I really like this. And I also made a fog shader. You can see it better when it's farther away. So, but usually on a sunny day I wouldn't use this, but I found a tutorial who told me how to do it, and I thought, let's try it out. It can be useful, and when we have an autumn morning, it could be quite foggy in the game, and then later in the day the fog becomes lighter and then it disappears again. Something like that. And my plan for this game, or rather, I show you the in-game, how it's working, because there is a little bit more to it than you can see in the editor. And then I tell you what I'm planning with this. Here we have this little girl, and she can walk. And I'm really proud that I managed to get her to walk. Yeah, and as a player you think, yeah, that's normal. A player figure has to walk, but for me, it was an adventure to make it happen. And yeah, and I think it's a nice beginning, and it illustrates the idea that I have. And the first thing I want to do with this idea, after I finish my 8.5-hour tutorial, is to bring all the features from this tutorial to this graphic styles, with this comic style. And so then I need to make cows and chicken, obviously, and house, and so it will take a while to do this. I guess it will take longer than to finish the tutorial. And then maybe I can release it as a demo version already, and that you can play it. And that is my first milestone with this. And then when I still like to go deeper with this game, then I think I would expand it and make more crops possible and more interactions, and yeah, that you don't only have one island, but a whole area where you can walk around, and yeah, and to do much more things to make it a real game. And then this would be maybe released at Steam and such. Yeah, but first there will be a demo version, and I think even then later there will be more demo versions. And I haven't yet decided whether I want to make a complete game out of this. I have decided that I want to try to make a small prototype demo version in this graphic style. I think that's decided already. And yeah, but the next steps are just an idea, and I will explore whether it's a good idea or not. And it's a rather big difference to the ideas I had before. Maybe you remember the Talundia idea and the Wandering Trader, which was in realistic 3D graphic style. But I want to make a small game. That's my biggest priority at the beginning, to be able to finish it and to make 3D real looking photorealistic thing would be just too big. I can't do something like Skyrim in my first try to make a game, and therefore maybe this 2D comic style is a better approach. And right now I have a lot of fun, and it's very challenging and interesting. And yeah, I really wonder where this journey is taking me. And right now it's an awesome journey. Okay, so if I have something new to show to you, I will make the next video. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and all the best till next time. Tschüss.